In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new New Balance 1080 version 14. This shoe is built upon the very successful version 13. But what's new here? Is it worth the upgrade? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you. So let's get started. Hello everybody and welcome to FORDY Runs. My name is Chris Ford. I'm a running and athletics coach based here in the UK, and when I'm not coaching runners, I'm making YouTube videos about running and running shoes. And like I said in the open of this video today, we're going to be taking a look at these, the brand new Balance 1080 version 14. So how this video is going to work, we're going to go through what's new on the 1080 version 14. We're going to go through the stats and features. I'm going to tell you things I like, I'm going to tell you things I don't like, and then we're going to wrap it all up at the end, and I'm going to tell you whether you need to upgrade to version 14 or not. Okay team, so before we get into the rest of the video, I do want to give the guys that believe in the run a shout out. Now, if you haven't subscribed to their YouTube channel or followed them on Instagram, I want you to do that immediately. Done that? Okay, good. And the reason I wanted to give them a shout out because they were the guys who organised this shoe to arrive at my house. They were kind enough to sort that out as part of the sort of 1080 version 14 launch. I got the shoe very early from the US, so I really do appreciate those guys for including me in that. And if I say you haven't done it already, please head over to Believe in the Run and subscribe over there. Right, so actually talking about subscribing, we're trying to get to 22 million subscribers on this channel, so make sure you do that before you carry on with the rest of the video. And with that out of the way, let's move on to the stats and features. Okay, so here it is, version 14. Let me know in the comments what you think about the look of it. Right, so this shoe is going to be £160 when it goes on sale on the 10th of October. It's 15 grams heavier than my version 13. We maintain the 38 to 32 mil stack height from the version 13 as well. That comes in with a 6 mil drop. This is a size 10 for me, as New Balance shoes don't fit true to size for me. I'm always a size 10 in New Balance shoes. The midsole is the Fresh FoamX, but it's basically the same as the version 13. They have played around with the geometry of the shoe, including slightly higher sidewalls, which help with the soft foam underneath. They've also increased the forefoot stiffness by 10% versus the version 13 to help with that toe off. We've got a new lightweight triple jacquard mesh upper with the aim solely to increase breathability with the shoe. The outsole has strategically placed bits of rubber, and that's about it. Right, so let's take a closer look at version 14. So here we have the new triple jacquard mesh upper with the big holes in it. So again, the aim of this new upper is to increase breathability. The 1080 shoe has in the past come in very warm, but this shoe's new upper has sort of helped some of that actually. Like I said, we still maintain the Fresh FoamX in the shoe, which runs the whole length. This is the same stuff as what we got in version 13. Lockdown's still the same with the lacing and all that kind of stuff, and the amount of foam in the heel and the tongue pretty much remains the same. They have, like as I said, built up the sidewall slightly to help with some of that stability, because this is a soft version of the Fresh FoamX. There's the outsole. And look, if you look at that, we've got strategically placed bits of rubber around it. And like I said, they have played around with the toe element of it to give you that 10% apparently more energy in your toe off from the shoe. Other than that, it remains pretty much the same shoe, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not 100% convinced by this colorway, so let me know in the comments what do you think about it. And that's pretty much it for what's going on here. Right, so like I said, I got the shoe from Believe in the Run nice and early. I think it was here when I arrived back from holiday, so I slotted it straight back in to my Berlin and Yorkshire Marathon training. So the shoe's had plenty of miles in it. It's done plenty of different things, which is actually one of the big positives, and I'll come on to that. And that actually includes a 5-mile trail run in the shoe. Yes, I wasn't expecting it to be a trail run, but anyway, I ended up running a 5-mile trail run in the shoe. But it is a soft daily train that's there to soak up miles. So this shoe is a soft daily trainer. For me, it goes up against shoes like the Brooks Ghost Max 2, the Cumulus 26, and probably something like the Puma Magnify 2. They're just a couple of examples of the shoes that it's similar to. It is a very versatile shoe that can do multiple different things. You can do your easy miles in it, people. You can do your long runs in it, people. You can do park run in it. You could quite comfortably do a half marathon in it. It can do multiple different things, which is kind of awesome. I'll tell you one thing I did forget to tell you, and that is the weight. I did say it was heavier than the previous version. This shoe for me in my UK 10 is 303 grams. But weight is not an issue with this shoe at all. Right, so let's move on to the things I like and things I don't like. So I like the way it looks. I like the upper. I like the Fresh FoamX in here. I like the outsole. I like the comfort, and the weight's all right. Things I don't like. £160, a lot of money, and a little bit controversial for some, but I'm a little bit sort of disappointed that they didn't do more with this shoe. Now, look, version 13 did get a massive overhaul, so it is natural for it just to get a mild update. But I think they could have done a little bit more. Saying that it's got 10% more in the toe off and, you know, building up the sidewalls is great, but I don't know. New Balance are an awesome company. I just wish they'd done maybe something a little bit more exciting with it. But they're the only complaints I've got, because it builds on the successful version 13, which is a really good daily trainer. Now, before we get into wrapping this up, let's talk about a quick shoe rotation where this could slot in. So we'll keep it with New Balance. Now, for me, this would sit in the middle to do all your daily mileage, your sort of easy workouts and all that kind of stuff. And then over here, I would slot the Rebel 4, and we'll be using that for mainly our up-tempo work, our tempo sessions, that kind of thing. And then over here, we'd have the SC Trainer. Now, the new version, that is quite expensive. It's £230, but I really like it. And I think you can use that in your long runs. You can use it for any sort of mid-distance target goal pace runs you're doing, and then you can put it into race. So maybe you've got a half marathon or something like that. That's a good shoe to have with this and the Rebel 4. So that's a little bit of a rotation that you could build into this. But again, it doesn't need to be New Balance. You could put, as I said, a workout shoe and then like basically a long run to race day shoe. One of those super trainers. Got it? Let's wrap it up. Okay, so for me, personally, I don't think you need to rush out and buy this shoe. I think it's excellent, this shoe, but I don't think you need to rush out and buy it. It's too similar to version 13, which is phenomenal. Now, it is a soft ride, okay, be warned. I prefer this massively over the Balance. This foam is the right amount of foam in the shoe. In the Balance, it's too much. In here, it's the right amount, and it just creates enough softness, but without it being like mushy or anything like that. So yes, I really like this as a daily trainer. I think it's extremely comfortable. I think it's extremely smooth, and it works very well as a daily trainer. The improvements to the upper are good, but it doesn't justify the extra money. Because right now you can get the 1080 version 13 for between £100 and £120 online. So that makes the most sense to do. When you can't buy those, you buy this. Because like I said, it's a very good shoe. The 1080 version 13 and 14 are very good daily trainers. If you just want a shoe to go out and run in, this is brilliant. And like I said, versatility is key here, because you can literally do everything in this shoe. Like I said, I did a trail run in it accidentally, but you can go long, short in it. You can do some of those faster paced work as well in it, and it's great for recovery miles. So yes, a very versatile shoe. But like I said, I don't think you need to rush out and buy it. That's the only thing. There's not much difference here versus version 13. And as someone who sits here and talks about value all the time, I can't hand on heart recommend it to you, while you can get the other shoe a lot cheaper. So there we go, people. They're my honest opinions on the 1080 version of 14. Love the shoe, think it's awesome, but go and buy version 13. Big shout out again to Believe in the Run. Please make sure you get over there and subscribe to their YouTube channel. Massive love to them for getting that shoe sent over to me. I really, really appreciate it. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel as we try and get to 22 million subscribers. And that's about it, guys. So I'll catch you all later.